everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and this week we have the Super 8. That's right, we're going to go through the best of clues, the pitch correct audio, and more. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. We're trying to hit 40,000 by the end of this season, so please make sure you subscribe. Let's get started. So yes, this is the Super 8. For the first time this season, we have Group A and Group B coming together to perform, and two are getting revealed. They just uploaded a preview video for this episode. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a good one. Here we go, take a look.
When the top 8 go mask to mask, anything can.
You're just pulling on all my heartstrings.
And will happen.
What is that?
This show gets weirder and weirder.
Prepare for 2 jaw-dropping celebrity reveals.
So a few things to go through before we get to the clues. This is going to be a 2-hour long reveal episode, okay? So 2 hours, 2 reveals. Nick Cannon, of course, is back hosting. We are getting a guest judge for both of those. Technically, they're 2 different episodes, but for both those episodes, it is Rita Wilson. She's a singer. A lot of you guys know her as Tom Hanks' wife. Would you be married to Tom Hanks? Isn't he awesome?
Excuse me.
What?
It's Sally.
Is he? Oh, okay. Anyway, so we have a lot of things to go through. Before we dive into the clues, as a reminder, we have our Masked Singer pins for sale. I know exactly who it is, so make sure you grab yours before we sell out, because they are selling like hotcakes, if you know what I mean. Now, when it comes to the clues, we've seen everyone for 3 episodes, which if I went through all the clues and just listed them all, this video would be like an hour long. So I went through most of the clues and kind of pulled out some of the best of clues and then just kind of listed all the visual stuff. For some of these people, remember, we have reveal videos, individual videos, about 10 minutes long, kind of breaking down all of the clues and pointing it to be a certain person. If you ever want to get involved with our videos in the sense of figuring out either some of the clues and or deciding who gets revealed, make sure you join us on the community tab of YouTube, where like Thursdays, for example, I put on there, hey, who do you want to see revealed? Then we put someone up and then they get revealed, which we'll talk about who I think is getting revealed this week towards the end of the video. So make sure you stay tuned. The only person we're probably going to read the full clues for is the Yeti, because the Yeti we've only seen once, and there really isn't too much information, and as of right now, he is the only one you guys cannot agree upon. Seriously, you go online right now, you type in who everyone thinks the Yeti is, and you're guessing like 7 different people. As a reminder, listen to the pitch correct audio, okay? It will help you point your way towards one of those 7 people that everyone's talking about. I promise you it does. Anyway, let's get started with the Yeti. As a Yeti, I only come out of hiding for a mammoth reason, and it's here to be the wild force to be reckoned with. So watch your step. Where I come from, so many Yetis become monsters, but I had a secret weapon. A village of warrior women who were always there to show me the way. Having them as motivators and teachers was golden and made me the abominable gentleman I am today. Knowing these warriors had my back, it gave me the confidence to go to the mountaintop when others wouldn't dare. He roared, because that's what Yetis do. Yetis are usually chased away from the village, but I was raised by it. Visual clues included letters. They were tied up with a little string, a red heart, jam, and 3 cupcakes with them having 1 candle each on them, which could mean maybe this person has 3 children. It's kind of what I'm guessing right there. Remember, we're doing the pitch correct audio at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, okay? Next was the crab. Remember, these are the best of. So there's I've got 3 paragraphs lined up. It's like the best from each of those episodes. He says, it's been a struggle dealing with the darkness that's followed me and my family. We've endured so many twists and turns and trauma. Being on stage for me was tough, both physically and because it was hard for me to breathe. And of course, emotionally it was hard for him. He was a troublemaker growing up, so his mother punished him by having him stay home and cook with her. He said what turned out as a punishment turned into a passion, and now my kitchen is the heart and soul of my family. Visual clues included a broken mirror, bandaged hands. I don't know, they could be that he was either getting arrested or bandaged, because The way they were clipping his claws is kind of what you do to lobsters. We saw 2 + 3 on a calculator, the Mona Lisa, the bee and the butterfly from the past seasons of The Masked Singer, a jellyfish, a blue house, mac and cheese, a London clock tower, and a BBQ ribs. And London clock tower, I think it's just Big Ben, by the way. Next was the Piglet. I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic. Yeah, I'm guilty of dropping the L word on a second date. He's talking about love, by the way, guys, not loser. He doesn't call his dates losers. Right? Julie's staring at me like, you called me a loser. I didn't call you a loser. No, I've never called you a loser. Anyway, I learned that some flowers have some very sharp thorns. Making my debut on this stage with 4 days notice was a wild ride. I kept that interview just so that everyone knows he only knew about this 4 days beforehand. But I changed my nervous energy with a love song that made me feel right at home. I always had the chops, but it was my competitive nature that made me a hometown hero. You know, some years ago I was really getting grilled. It was a difficult time, but then someone unexpected appeared and turned my life around. And because of her, now I'm a family man, so now he has got kids, which has brought a whole new purpose in my life. Visual clues, an alarm clock, a question mark, roses and petals, roses and rose petals, how about that, we'll say it that way. Lollipop, fortune cookies, football, locker room, the number 3528. I don't know what that's important for, but keep that in mind. Knight in shining armor, the horse mascot, grilling rack, I don't know what he's grilling. We saw a genie bottle, spider web, corn on the cob, palm trees, and blue ribbon. Next was the porcupine. I was forced to grow thick quills. I was left to fend for myself with nothing but a dream, so I went on a mission to get onto Hollywood's radar. I used 411 day and night to make a connection until a certain angel said hello. By angel, I feel like he's referring to a woman? 60 years ago, I was a tiny person in Costa Rica. My superheroes were workers whose job it was to keep the streets clean. They had my dream job, but my life took me in a new route. These superheroes inspired my work ethic that I use every single day. And I know a good mission because I've been in one my entire life. A quest for a certain golden relic. I've dodged booby traps and overcame so many obstacles where my life nearly crumbled, but I always escaped. Visual clues, soda can, lock and key, DNA, George Washington, a trash storm, not trash storm, but trash and storm, police sirens, cat and mouse, throne, the number 6, the initials MW, and a referee. After that was a black swan. She had a lot of clues. I kind of wanted to leave most of her visual clues in there, though we already know who she is. Some people are kind of still guessing for some reason Ariana Grande, and I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense to me. It sounds completely different. I was caught up, hypnotized by a Hollywood deal that I couldn't resist, and that would make my dreams come true, but there was a steep price. I fell under its spell, and I worried that I would never see the light again. But then all of a sudden, my faithful flock flew to the rescue. Can you say that 3 times fast? Faithful flock flew, faithful flock flew, faithful flock flew. I can't do it. My rescue and set me free. She's thankful for the person, I am thankful for the person who gave me the confidence to start this journey. Though they had a falling out, eventually she realized she couldn't do it by herself. They made amends. They're back together in each other's lives. When she first started her career, she worried about her appearance. So she sent out audition tapes without her face being on there so that the judges would only judge her for her talents. So maybe it's someone who's absolutely beautiful, and so people didn't want to look at her and be like, oh my God, we need her because she's beautiful. She only wanted to be known because of her talents. She says, when people finally saw me, I was right. I wasn't quite what they were expecting. Visual clues included a snowy scene, a wanted poster, silver pocket with a red 5, red bishop chess piece, a diamond ring, red X on the ground. There's a lot of red stuff in this, isn't there? A castle, red square card, again. We saw a globe. We saw a scale of justice, a rowboat, a mountain, a thank you letter, a hand mirror, letter to Hollywood, 10-10-10. So a cargo plane. We saw fall leaves. We saw a black hat, backpack with Montana patch on it. And then we saw spot spelled out with candy hearts, and we saw a purple dinosaur. A lot of clues right there. Next is the chameleon. It was all because of my pops who taught me how to keep up with the times. He encouraged me to tinker with every gizmo and gadget around, even with some wild creatures. I think he's pretty much talking about collaborations with singing and rapping. When I was young, someone inseparable from me was constantly attacked for who she was. It was hard to witness, but I helped lift her up until she ultimately learned to embrace what made her unique. But then tragedy struck and she was taken from me. It was the most difficult thing I think I ever faced. I dedicated myself to being a superhero ninja for my little one, and I decided to party less and practice martial arts. After that was the visual clues, a motorcycle, a red car dies. After that, we saw computers, technical equipment, turntables, an IT book, 007, you hear it that, and old computer games, painting on the easel, graduation cap, cheese wheel, a taxi car with peaches. We saw a dress form. We saw measuring tape. We saw rainbow colors. We see a dojo scene. Slippery road, warning sign, alarm clocks reading 3:46. Next, we only have 2 more to go. The seashell, I know it's a long video, guys, I'm sorry. I tried to break down the clues as much as possible. When I was young, I was pulled by the tide around the world with my family, always adrift and never felt grounded. So I found my peace by the shore. But I'm proud of myself for my solo performance. Out of nowhere, a certain shellman asked me out. He was a total jock, but he made me feel larger than life and gave me the courage to do things I was always scared of. I've been called a trailblazer and a role model. I fought the current that flowed against me, and now I'm seeing so many people follow my path. Visual clues included a hot dog, chameleon cowboy hat, witch's hat, a bell, baseball, cooking, baking, a 2-minute stopwatch, superhero supplies store, and strength supplements. A lot of clues right there. And lastly, the Russian dolls, another one that we actually have a reveal for. I've been doing my own thing for quite some time, not like the beginning back when I was the world's hottest toy. Newer, shinier manufactured toys filled the shelves, so I was casted aside. Turns out I could still sell out without being a total sellout. I was doing what I love when I noticed something seriously wrong. I was rushed to the hospital where there was no guarantee I would be the same. If it weren't for the glue that bonded us, we may not have survived. And the last clues here. The years of hustle paid off when we finally had a chance to perform for the president, and we crushed it. We raised the roof on the White House. Visual clues included a pitcher of milk, puppets, helm of a boat, a train, solar system, banjo, fire truck, Letterman's jacket with the letter M, a tour bus, a megaphone, and the snow owls from last season. Woo, man, those are all of the clues. I know, there was a lot there. Let's go ahead and break down the pitch correct audio. If you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, every single week we get these brand new clue packages, and in those clue packages are the celebrities speaking. But Fox is smart. They're like, hey guys, we can't let them speak with the real voices here because people are going to recognize them. So they take the audio, they speed it up. That way you have no idea who it is. They speed up and pitch it up, by the way. So doing what I do, I figured I could slow it down, pitch correct it, and then we can hear the real celebrity voice. Now that plus the clues, we can determine who is under the mask of these people, okay? So I'm gonna play a little bit of the audio they gave us, and then I'll play our audio. Now, the audio changed from time to time. Before it was only clue packages, now it's clue packages and them speaking to the judges on stage. It's a lot easier to do the audio that way. So here you go.
His voice and talent, he plays like every instrument. He's just the one for me.
His voice and talent, he plays like every instrument. He's just the one for me.
I got a thing for hot ladies. And this chick right here is smoking.
I got a thing for hot ladies. And this chick right here is smoking.
Look, I'm a romantic. She's the queen of rom-coms. It's a match made in heaven.
Look, I'm a romantic. She's the queen of rom-coms. It's a match made in heaven.
All my life I dreamed of being a star. And I was blessed that my dream came true in a flash.
All my life I dreamed of being a star. And I was blessed that my dream came true in a flash. Everyone around the globe wanted to be like me. I felt like a king crab, but with every blessing, tragedy seems to follow. It's been a struggle dealing with the darkness that has followed me and my family. We've endured so many twists, turns, and traumas. But through the pain, it's the love of my family that gives me the strength to stand back up and be a star again.
Life on the road was definitely not glamorous.
Yeah, we performed everywhere, from parking lots
To softball fields, that was a hit.
Life on the road was definitely not glamorous.
Yeah, we performed everywhere, from parking lots
to softball fields, that was a hit. Even pizza restaurants.
But we put our heart and soul into every performance.
I wasn't sure what to expect from this masked adventure. But now I'm on a mission to get to the end.
I wasn't sure what to expect from this masked adventure. But now I'm on a mission to get to the end. And I know a good mission because I've been on one my entire career. Quest for a certain golden relic. It's been an action-packed, fast-paced ride.
So Motown brought my family together.
As a Yeti, I only come out of hiding for a mammoth reason. And here, it's to be a wild force to be reckoned with.
As a Yeti, I only come out of hiding for a mammoth reason. And here, it's to be a wild force to be reckoned with. So watch your step. Where I come from, too many Yetis become monsters. But I had a secret weapon. A village of warrior women who were always there to show me the way.
So comment below who you think any of them are. Do like dashes. Do 8 dashes. Porky, Robopine, blank. Seashell, blank. Crab, blank. And I really want to know what everyone's guesses are. I want to know if you agreed with our other video we did the other day with the master list of clues. We do have reveal videos for majority of these folks already on our page. So if you go back if you go back several videos, or even better, if you scroll down through the description, I'll put the link in there where you can check out those other reveal videos. Now it's time for what you guys have been waiting for. Joey, who do you think is going home this week? It's gotta be, 2 people. Which 2 people? Let me know. Well, looking at our groups, because remember, right now we have the Robopine, the Yeti, Russian dolls, we have Seashell, we have the Piglet, we have the Crab, we have the Swan, Black Swan, and the Chameleon. Even though we're coming together as the Super 8, I feel like they're still gonna run the episodes as though it's like Group A and Group B. It's just they're together. I don't know if we're gonna have a group performance. So I feel like it's gonna be one person from each group. Robopine has been really talented this year. The harmonies on the Russian dolls have been on point. They ain't going anywhere. The Yeti, who I still need to print out a card for him, sorry I haven't done it yet. The Yeti was probably one of the best ones on the season so far. He'd probably be in the top 3. The Seashell will probably be the weakest one out of Group A. In Group B, the Piglet has been fun, fantastic, goofy. I love the costume, love everything about it. The Chameleon, talented, very good. Maybe not the strongest singer, but when he starts rapping, he definitely had the audience going. Like, they had a good time, so I feel like he's not going anywhere. Black Swan is in the top 3. Ain't going anywhere. If she's not winning it, she's second place. The Crab. I love the Crab. I literally love the Crab. I have another YouTube channel. I do so many crabbing videos and things like that. But, like, seriously, love the Crab. That's the costume we had gotten on the show. Hashtag crab for season 5. But unfortunately, I think he's going. Last week, he, couldn't sing. He sang, but then had like a panic attack. And though we did a reveal video for him and the Seashell, I think those 2 are going. That's just my honest opinion. They're the weakest one out of the group. Which would then leave us with a Super 6, which then would be Robopine, Russian Dolls, Yeti, Piglet, Chameleon, and Black Swan. And then we start really guessing into like who the top is. Because I would say the top 2 is the Yeti and the Black Swan. Episodes after that, I feel like the Chameleon would go next. Then maybe the Piglet. Leaving us with, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The top 4. And then maybe the top 3 being Russian Dolls, Yeti, and the Black Swan. I know it's saying a lot right now. I'm honestly just guessing right now. This is what I'm kind of rolling with. Anyway, I know this one was an extremely long video. This is going to be a very long episode tomorrow, so it kind of makes sense. If you want to make sure you grab your pin before we sell out, because we are running out of these really quickly. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your guys' support. We have so much fun doing one of these videos. Make sure you join me tomorrow, an hour before the episode, so that we can go ahead and go through all of the clues. I want to go through all these with you. There's a lot, so it's going to take the entire hour. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm Joey. Stay safe and let the best mask win, right? Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.